Hey everyone, welcome to day 12 of our new coach training. This video is going to be a little bit longer than the previous ones, and it actually will be broken into two parts. And it's a very important topic. It's the topic of social media, Facebook, and the reason why Facebook is so popular amongst business people in general is because a majority of it is free. We will talk about, there are some areas where you may want to spend a little bit of money just to get yourself out there and expand your network a little bit more. However, majority of it is free. And I will say that for me, over the last year and few months that I've been a coach, majority of my business, my challengers, my coaches, has been all from Facebook. So I do have notes, so I will be looking over. I don't want to miss anything, but I am going to ask that you get a pen and paper. Pause this video and do that because you're going to want to take notes. It's a lot of information and you're going to do little steps at a time. So the first thing you need to do is grow your network. And we spoke about forming and everything a few days ago. But you need to grow your network because you run out of your friends and family, like we mentioned before. That's your warm network, your warm market. Now you need to move into other people. So the first thing I'd like you to do is actually pause this video and take a look at your friends list on Facebook. When I first started as a coach, I had maybe 250, 300 friends. And just by adding a few friends every day, I have now about 1,600, 1,700 friends. So, that's just, it's like the compound effect. You add a few every day and it just keeps building and building and building. So that's what I'd like you to do. Pause the video and write down that number of how many friends that you have at this very point in time. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about adding people, and we're going to talk about not just any people. You don't want to just invite anyone just for the sake of inviting. You could really look people up and see if you have mutual friends, and you want quality people. You want people that you feel like you can connect with. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about growing our network. So that's number one. So write that down. So every single day, you're going to add about 2 to 3 people to your network. You're going to friend request them, and you don't want to do too many a day because there is something called Facebook jail. And what happens is Facebook doesn't necessarily look at what you're writing or what you're messaging them or anything, but if they see that you're requesting all these people that you technically don't know, they can block you from doing so, and it's Facebook jail. And it's only a few days, but still, when it comes to running a business, it could be pretty detrimental. But if it happens, you move on. We figure out a way. So basically, you're adding a few new friends every day. Okay? Then the second thing you want to do is you want to write down 10 things that you're interested in. When you have that list, then you're going to go into the search bar of groups, and you're going to find groups and like pages of people who have the same interests. So say you're interested in gardening. You're going to go into some of those gardening groups, or maybe you have a family member with autism. You may go into some of those groups of parents or professionals working with children with special needs. That's just an example. So that's how you're going to find people to connect with. Okay, and that's the way that you're going to increase your network, because now you're connecting with all these new people. So another way that a lot of the top coaches do recommend is that you go to your friends' pages and you look through their friends lists and you see who you have in common. And make sure they're not don't go through another coach's friends list. You don't want to do that, okay? But when you have friends that are not in the business, go through their list, and maybe they're friends with somebody that you really do know, from high school or college or whatever it may be, and you just didn't think to look for them and they didn't think to look for you, whatever it may be, and you can connect with them. So as I said before, you want to make sure you add 2 to 3 a day. Try not to do too many more at a time. Every day you're going to do your to-do list. This is one of the items that is on your to-do list. You want to add 2 to 3 friends a day because, again, growing your network is one of the most important parts of your business to keep it moving forward. few days ago, we went through forming, the family, occupation, recreation, and then the message. So you already know how to connect with those people. You already know how to present the coaching opportunity. Okay, so now we're actually going to talk about, it's called increasing your Facebook affinity. And I never understood what that meant until recently. It's basically increasing your Facebook popularity. And there are some ways that you can make sure that your posts are seen by many people all the time. Because if you're not engaging with your users, if you're not commenting on things that they say, that they post, or liking things and vice versa, your popularity goes down. But there are definitely a few key aspects to making sure that your posts are seen and that your posts are, I guess, what you would call more popular or the highest ranked according to Facebook. So basically, what you want to do is make sure that when you post, that basically there's a picture attached to that post. Pictures definitely are ranked higher than just written text. Okay, so anytime that you're going to post, try to attach a picture. Obviously, if it's something that you can't, then, just expect that it's not going to get a higher rank. It won't be seen by many people. But the more you post a picture with your text is it's the better that it will be. So you want to, like I said, make sure you post with a picture. The thing is that so many coaches share pictures, and the only person that benefits is the original person. So if I'm sharing one of your photos, it's benefiting you. It's not benefiting me. Nobody's really going to see that. It's not ranked high in the Facebook world. So it's not going to be seen by a lot of people. So there's nothing wrong, unless something is copyrighted, obviously, there's nothing wrong with going and downloading, if you find a picture that you love, downloading that picture. You could save it right to your computer, right to your phone from Facebook, and then re-uploading it as your own. And then once you do that, tweak the text. If you like the text, tweak it. Make it sound like you. You don't want to copy everything that somebody says. I mean, you want, like I said, you want Facebook to be you. You want your post to be you. You don't want to pretend you're somebody else. So if you happen to see something, though, that strikes a chord with you, that you can relate to something that from yourself, then definitely, feel free to do it, but don't share it. Make it your own. So that's one of the tools that you can use to increase the popularity. So also, as I said, I have notes, so I'm just turning around. When you post, you want to analyze what you're posting. You don't want to overanalyze, so it's kind of hard to find that happy medium. But look at what you're posting. Does it add value? Does it increase engagement? Is it something that people are going to want to read or look at or comment or like? Because the more that they do that, the more popular you become in the Facebook world. So the more people that will see your posts on a daily basis. I hope that makes sense. So a common rule is to make sure that, one, your post has a picture, like I said, and it's yours, or at least you're pretending it to be yours because you're not just sharing it. You want to make sure your post is not salesy. You want to make sure that you're asking some sort of question a few times a day or once a day even, just to make sure that there's some kind of engagement. People love to give advice. Ask a question, okay? You also want, will this post get likes and comments? Is it something that I'm going to be proud of posting? So one of the top coaches, Mindy Wender, suggested that you do 80% of your posts are personal, about you, your family, your pets, or your job, whatever it may be, and 20% is your business. Okay, so you want to take a strong look. So this is something else you're going to do on your to-do list. You're going to take a strong look at your Facebook page from the past week. You're going to look, number one, are you posting 2 to 3 times a day? Are you posting some personal stuff? And are you posting something about the business? Whether it's your workout, your shake, the paycheck you just got from Beachbody, something that, the team call you were on. Are you posting something relating to the business? So if you're posting 3 times a day, 2 of those should be personal and 1 should be business. That's how you can break it down. So you want to take a strong look at that. Something very important that I also want to bring up is that I've heard people say about some of my coaches is that they don't even know they're a coach. Because sometimes we think people know that we're a coach because we're doing the workouts and we're drinking our Shakeology, but they may think you're just doing it and that you have a coach and that you're just following the program to get healthy. Do they realize that you can offer them help? You can offer them a solution. So you have to make sure that when you're posting that business post, that something is telling them that you are there for them, that you're there in this business, and that that they could reach out to you. So basically, so we're doing 80-20 rule. Try and follow that. Okay, 80 personal post, 20 for the business. You want to make sure again that you ask a question and you post that with a picture. Some examples that you can do. Say it's summer coming up now, so you can say, here, look, I went to the store, I got these 3 bathing suits, and you can put them next to each other. Which one do you like best? Or where do you go to get your bathing suit? Can you recommend a store? Whatever it may be, and then maybe you could add like a little blurb, like, I am so excited to be wearing this bathing suit. I am finally comfortable in my skin, or I'm on my way to feeling comfortable in my own skin. Whatever part of your journey you're on, whatever your goals are, you can somehow take that picture and that question and bring it back to what you're doing. And then you can bring it back and also mention your challenge group. We're getting summer ready. The next challenge group starts in 2 weeks. Are you ready? Something like that. Now, you want to make sure that if you get a response, look at the comments. Look at the people who are liking your post and look at the comments. If you get a comment that says, oh yeah, I wish I could get into a bathing suit. I wear shorts and t-shirts or long sleeve shirts all year long, whatever it may be. Make sure you private message that person, because you want to find out, number one, what do they need? What kind of help do they need? Why do they feel they can't be in a bathing suit? Message them. Just like, hey, I saw your comment and I saw that you said you wish you could be in a bathing suit, but why can't you? What are your goals? What do you want to do? I have a challenge group coming up. Do you want in? Let me save you a spot. And then, you'll talk about Shakeology and the programs and things like that once they respond and they tell you what their needs and their wants are. So that is that part, okay? You could also do new shoes. Look, hey, look at the new shoes I got. Which do you like better? People love to give advice. So any post like that, you're going to get a ton of comments on, 100%. A top coach that I mentioned before, Mindy Wender, she recommends that you post a couple times a week about your challenge group. It doesn't have to be, I'm running a challenge group in 2 weeks, come join me. But maybe you want to talk about what you're setting up or the results you're having now in a current challenge group, or what you're working towards and you can't wait to be on this journey with other people and you're so excited for it. Whatever it may be, but post a couple times a week because not everybody sees your posts every single day. So I hope that you had some takeaways from this. I hope I didn't go too quickly. There's a lot of information, and definitely take down some notes, do that list, look at your Facebook page, and be critical of yourself in a good way. And then this way you can figure out what needs to be tweaked so that you can make it even better. All right, so stay tuned for part 2.